And all of a sudden there was a new funk, the new space age funk, brought to you by Undergravity, Space Age Adam Bomb, and the mastermind after Cash. Two of the few endangered funk doctors left, and you are not tuned in to the funkiest show on earth, nigga. That Space Age funk. Space Age funk. Uncut Space Age funk. Coming to you live from the mothership, nigga. 5 million kilowatts of Space Age funk for your motherfucking Trump. Yo, now you can funk with this, or you can funk with that. If funk was a green piece of paper, we'll have it by the stacks. If funk was a fifth, I'd be laying on my... That's fine. So, like, what kind of, so you like, y'all started with samples, right? Or you started with samples and keys.
Yeah, I started with something. I had everything at my access, but I fell in love with drum machines, drums. Percussion was everything. Like, yeah. Because I mean, think about it. Like, I grew up listening to '80s music. If you listen to like the whole Def Jam era, it wasn't nothing but synthetic 808s, and all they had was the hits, the like little horn and orchestra stabs that was in the drum machine. Like, nigga, the South Bronx was literally drums and that's it.
That's right.
So, like, I had to fall in love with making drums move first.
Yeah, melody, chords, because I was in the choir, too. I did a little bit of everything. My mom just had me active. So, I was in the choir, too. So, I like chords, melodies. And so, growing up with old school, that's all you would hear is just background vocals, live instrumentation. So I was kind of late. My drum game, it was trash. It took me a while to get my drums up because I just wanted to hum and sing and be funky, but I was just like, the drums is trash.
Crazy thing is, if people are really listening, they're starting to catch the dynamic and what makes it work.
Yeah.
We both have two different avenues of what we're strong at.
Listen, especially 90s music, how Mary J. Blige like gliding over them hip hop beats.
Man, that was
Faith
godly.
Evans, like, that's why I was like, Diddy is the true hitman.
The hitman, like,
they knew what they were doing. They'd get these crazy hip hop drums, but they'll play some beautiful chords over it.
Yeah,
like an R&B song.
Like, what?
That's what give me chills.
It's like,
I still love that.
It's funny to, like, when we was watching the Timbaland joint, and it's like the Hitman was a different variation of New Jack Swing. It was a more edgy New Jack Swing. Yeah. Think about it. New Jack Swing was really predominantly the swing of the drums with a cold-ass melody, i.e. Keith Sweat.
Right.
The Hitman took that shit and made it more theatrical. Yeah, listen to Mary J's first album. They made shit like that, movies. Faith Evans, Total. The Can't You See is nothing but a New Jack Swing record. The way that shit rocked, that's New Jack Swing. They just slowed that shit down.
Biggie, he torched that.
What?
Yeah, fucking right. Yeah. So, who was your favorite producer? Like, if you could work with any producer to collab with, who would you, dead or alive?
Shit.
Yeah. Talk to me now. Think about that. Let that marinate.
I ain't trying to cap, but on the real, as far as like my honest favorite, I've been blessed to work with him. If I could do a bucket list, man, Teddy Riley, Quincy Jones, Pharrell, the other people that's on the top would be Dr. Dre, who I've had the pleasure of mixing and mingling with. I've had the pleasure of mixing and mingling with Kanye, and I've had the pleasure of mixing and mingling with Organized Noise. So for me, that's like a holy grail of producers right there. That's just that list. So it would be my bucket list to finish it would be Quincy Jones, Teddy Riley, and Pharrell. Of course, Timbaland, yeah. But I need Timbaland to take the restraints off. I need super creative, off the wall Timbaland. Let's go there. Like, Just whatever you have in your brain,
You
play
need
that.
beatbox
Shit.
and Timberland
Yeah, I
back.
need beatbox and Timbaland.
Man, I ain't heard beatboxing.
No, one more. Two more. Hitman, of course, as a unit, I would like to just sit in. Nasheem Myrick is one of my favorite producers ever.
Okay.
And The Dream. A lot of people forget to credit him with production. Dream is fucking phenomenal. Okay, that's my list.
I hope you was thinking.
I mean, cause it's
Getting
similar.
your shit
Like
together.
you gotta think about it too. Like hip hop is really not that old either. Like how old is hip hop? It's so I'm like Dr. Dre. That's just. But amen. I got to sit in the room to see that. I'm still tripping on that, but actually worked
That's
with him.
crazy.
Dr. Dre, uh, Timbaland, Kanye. I still gotta work with Kanye. He's a mad scientist. I just gotta see.
That experience is everything. Just seeing
I'm
that.
sure. I'm sure. I need to see how he piece everything together because he's a genius.
You
I
wanna
don't
see
care
him in
nobody.
action.
Yeah, like
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
of course the Hitman. I would like to sit down with Stevie Wonder. I know he's not really necessarily like he's more of
They
a
don't
composer.
credit him, yeah, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Quincy, I'm scared of Quincy. Quincy is just like God level for real.
that's the
Like,
that's the goat.
he go,
That's the one right there.
yeah. I would really like to. And then Prince, that would have been dope.
Yeah,
Forgot Prince.
yeah.
Boy.
Prince is like he was another mad scientist too. Nothing was ever good enough. Like, but
Shit, yeah. Marvin Gaye too.
you know, yeah. I mean, that's really. But Missy, I can't forget about Missy Elliott. Like, I have to. That's going to happen. I'm putting that in the universe.
Facts.
That's my list. Oh, and Pharrell, duh.
Skateboard.
Yeah, can't forget about Pharrell. So yeah.
So, everybody that's watching this in 2 years, I want you to check our Wikipedias. I'ma just put that right there.
That's what's up. Now, wait a minute. Now, I know you just got all that out. Now, I want you to tell me if you could work with any artists.
That's what I was about to say.
Dead or alive.
Marvin Gaye,
Marvin.
Andre 3000, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Curveball, C.J. Hilton. A lot of people might not be familiar. Just Google them and you'll understand why. Dang, who else as an artist? I want a record with the game.
I like the game.
Scarface. That's close though. I feel that in my bones. Face is top 5.
I want to see that happen.
Face is top 5 dead or alive. They're like we top 5.
That's right.
It's so many artists that because I just feel like with certain artists being such a fan of them, I can give them exactly what I feel like they need to win the fans because I'm not producing it from a producer standpoint only. I'm producing it from the standpoint of a fan that's been following for so long that I know exactly what to do for you to make your fans and new fans love you the way that they loved you before. Like, you put me in a session with Nas right now, we out of there. I promise you this. So that list is really hard for me because it's like damn near everybody that I'm a fan of that I haven't worked with, which is a lot.
What about you, Chad?
Same thing. But I gotta throw Mary J. Blige,
I was gonna say that.
Jasmine Sullivan,
Ooh, you and Jasmine Sullivan to make some crazy.
of course Beyonce, Jay-Z. I feel like I'm missing a lot of people. It's so many people when I hear. I'm like, oh, Lil Kim, she working on something. I really want to make that happen.
That'd be
Dab on him.
that'd be crazy.
I do want to work with Lil Kim because I'm still a fan. Yeah, I have to keep thinking of. Oh, Childish Gambino. I know he getting ready to
Childish
stop
is
making
fly.
music too.
He's cold.
I really like him. I
What
like
y'all
his
think
style.
about him, man?
I think he cold.
He's an
He's
artist.
an artist. He's a renaissance man all around, like
It's like
hands down.
it's not anything that he can't do, and he does it all very well. It's like you think about the way he writes his show and he writes his music the same way.
Yeah.
It's super intriguing, and it kind of gives you enough room to make your own reality about it. Like when you heard "This Is America," everybody could take and make their own reality about that song. That's artist shit.
Ooh, I want to work with her.
Yeah.
I'm like a super fan of her.
I'm about to say, who? You talking about her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like her.
I just-
HER.
I just want to do the snare drum when y'all work together. Just
I
let me do
really-
the snare. I got it in my mind. I know what snare I want to use. That's
I
it.
feel like she really bringing like real R&B back. She's a artist. Like she play everything. She sing great.
Since we in that lane, I would definitely want to do a record with Daniel Caesar.
Daniel Cole too. I want to do a record with the Clark sisters. I'll take it to gospel. I'm
What?
Like, let me.
Hold on,
Man,
hold on.
do you realize if we God leveled the Clark
Ooh.
sisters,
I really like. I even like their daughter, Kiki.
man, we would make the church house open their doors.
Yeah, Kirk
And
Franklin too.
We would let all
Kirk
the
Franklin.
heathens. They would
He a
let all the
legend.
heathens come in the church after we get done.